Andrew Luck pulled the ball and he said, "I'm sorry, Trent, but I got to." And he gets sacked for 4 or 5. No, he got sacked for 10-yard loss on the goal line, and I was literally about to walk it in. And then the next play, um, I'm in the end zone, wide the hell open, and everybody in the end zone screaming, "Trent, throw it to Trent." I'm listening to this. And get sacked again. So I don't know about the script, but I know some people are puppet, string pulled.
Hold on. So you just told me Andrew Luck is a puppet?
Listen, man. They went and got Andrew Luck, offense coordinator, when Bruce Aaron left Andy and took the Arizona job. So, and I'm talking to Pep Hamilton. He was like, "Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's way above my pay grade. What's going on here?" So he couldn't say much, and
but you also know too now, much as I know, if guys got certain incentives in their contract, they'll tell people to do certain stuff so that certain guys won't get their incentives.
yep, that's why I said it's a puppet game, man.
And that's so
People
lame to
getting
me,
pulled
man.
by strings. Yeah, it's a
It's a
different
dirty
ball
game.
game, man. It's some true to what he's saying, but I wouldn't say a whole script.
Yeah, I'm about to say because in October 6th during this team I had to hurt my shoulder. What?
Yeah, I don't know how much of that is, but it's definitely some wrongdoing out there, and they don't allow people to get the credit that they supposed to get, um, and it's certain stuff that you can't control, but it's a lot of stuff that can be controlled, and you can let just people just play and ball out and get what they deserve. Not controlling the whole scene. Um, I definitely think it's a lot of coaches are controlled by the general managers that think that they are the owners of the team. They think that they are the guys that's in charge, and they don't let the coaches coach and don't let them have their organization like they're supposed to. And that's why you see a lot of these coaches nowadays touring out or yearing out because
Mm-hmm.
the general
Shit, he
managers
couldn't.
or the guys that's writing the checks won't let them be. But before we get into all that, man, went to the dentist office today again. I'm gonna give y'all my checkup. I'm gonna give y'all my post checkup, man. I went there. Guess what happened to me? I done had damn dry socket. And I knew it. You know where it came from? It came from y'all clowning on me. They said, much as I laugh, that's just as hard. That's just as much as if I would have worked out and breathing in deeply breaths. And so y'all clowning on me gave me dry socket.
No,
I
you
blame
the
it
one
on
chose to
Reggie.
laugh.
I blame it on Mike McCoy. I blame it on Lisa Sessions. I'm telling all y'all names. I blame it on Antonio Langham. Who else was in on it? I blame it on Dr. Burns. He was in on it a little bit too. I blame it on Blake Sims, Six, they like to call him. I blame it on all of you. I'm down in Mobile with a swollen jaw.
No, yeah, no folk down in Mobile got you like that.
Just do me any type of way.
Beat yourself. Don't blame us.
I'm talking about, listen, I done got threatened in Mobile. Dude think he gonna smack me. He's 70 years old. Still think he finna hit me. Dr. Doom. We had him on yesterday, man. It was a great special guest. It was a great treat for us yesterday, man. We got to hear a lot, learn a lot about JSU, learned a lot about Coach Prime, learned a lot about his story growing up, man. Being from Mobile, being the only Yellow Jacket in Mobile, and coming from HBCU, man. Dr. Brazil, they call him Dr. Doom, man, on the field, man. So that was a great treat yesterday, man. I'm, happy to have his number on speed dial now. He living life, man, and both his parents are still alive, and so they got to
Man,
see.
that's a blessing, man.
Yeah, they 90 some years old, man. They got to see him get that yellow jacket, man. That's tough, man.
That's a blessing, bro.
That's a treat within
Hey,
itself, man. Especially at that time of the year. I mean, time of that area there, man. Come on, you had some real dogs out there, like some guys that was playing, with some monkey wrenches on their elbows, man. They was packing tools in their pads, and for his man to make the All Pro, the All Decade team, to make all that, man, shoot. Man, listen, that's the type of guy I'm going into the dog fight with. And good brother, real good brother, man. Reg, how you liking Birmingham, man?
man, it's cool, man. I'm just dipping through the city.
You done
Minding
been
my
here for a
business,
couple hours. You ain't sit down yet.
man. Actually, I did. I took a nap. That's about it. I don't sleep, man. Try to get my body back right. Eating right, drinking right. So it's time to go be a monster, man. I got about 4 more years left in this old tank of mine in this league, man. So I'm gonna go finish out.
4 more. Woo.
Whoa,
Just
it's
made
gonna
my
be 8
knees hurt.
coming up.
Just made my knees hurt talking about 4 more.
It's amazing how if somebody say something, I'll say your body starts, my knees, my back,
Out my back.
my ankles, my big toe,
Out my neck.
my pinky.
Man, my lower back cramp up. Like, let me readjust my seat here.
Hey, you taking off running you get a Charlie horse?
Man, listen. Like, I remember I used to be able to just jump, and I came in late for the workout at Mike's, right? I used to be able to just jump into the line without stretching and then like that. Man, listen. I got to stretch at least a good 15 minutes now before I jump in any line. So I'm definitely on time now. Because I cannot miss that stretch. That's the most important part of the workout for me.
Boy, y'all is hilarious.
Man, I can remember the time, right? I'm going to wait till Mike get here today. Because he's going to tell you about this time. I came in there, man. Oh, man, I'm going to wait. But the first time I ended up in Mike in the warehouse, at the time it was called the warehouse performance. Now it's maximum performance. But the first time I was in there and I was back to doing drills and stuff like that, man, I felt like I lost everything. Like, I felt so sorry. Like, bro, what do you got me doing right now? Like, I've never did these drills. I never did, it never took me this long, because, you do ladder drills, man. It take you maybe a couple minutes. Man, I felt like I was garbage juice. And to get up in there, bro, to start doing everything like I was doing it, just fresh out, surgery, and I had to sit down for 17 weeks, and so with that, man, so getting older, getting up age, and it was just like, man, I just can't, picture nothing no more. I got to start working at it, and I got to start working fast. And, you hear all the great stories about Kobe Bryant when, when it came to off season, he'll take a week or two off. And I seen why, because when that time started ticking, that when you get that grandfather clock, you got to start putting in more work, because you don't have that, that young, okay, I can just see it and I can just do it. You don't have that type of time no more. But yeah, that first week was tough on me, bro.
I'm gonna ease myself into it. I ain't got no choice though.
But man, we want to talk about that Super Bowl win when you get in, man. I know we got to take a break, man. We're going to talk about this Super Bowl, man. Who got the advantage? Who you think's going to win? Who's going to come up big in this game? Is it going to be a quarterback battle? Is it going to be a defensive battle? Is it going to be a special team battle? Who's going to have a better kicker for this game? Who's going to have the better front seven?
Eric Bucker is the best kicker in the NFL. And he's with the. But I'm going to break it down when I pull up on you.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
All right. All right.
Man, listen, man, we're gonna take a break, man. But I just left walk-ons, man. Had a good meeting with them, man. They every time I go over there, man, I be stuffed. So, man, listen, y'all go by walk-ons, y'all check them out, man. We go every Tuesday. After the Tuesday for Valentine's Day, we're gonna do a live show there every Tuesday, man. So y'all definitely go out, check us out. We're in Birmingham. We're gonna be the first one's gonna be off 280. Then the next one's going to be out there in Hoover, man, over there by Trace Crossings, man. But y'all check us out, man, every Tuesday, man. We're going to be with walk-ons, man. Some of our dear great friends of the show. They're great sponsors, man. They have done us real good. So y'all, we'll be right back when we pay some of these bills. We'll be right back with the Ropes with TR3.
Live from AVX Studios in downtown Birmingham, The Ropes with TR3.
I carry my scars with me everywhere I go. I don't forget. Do I waste my energy worrying about the opinion of someone else, the opinion of a sheep? No. I just try and stay true to myself, stay true to my teammates, and just chase that growth alongside with them. But I truly invest my focus in me getting better as a player, you doing the things I need to do for my team. Everybody in their opinion don't deposit at the bank. I carry my scars with me everywhere I go.
Is not impressive. We're just gonna call it what it is. Somebody gotta do it. Somebody's gotta do it.
Nobody's concerned about Carson Wentz losing his job to Jalen Hurts.
So my takeaway on Jalen Hurts is I don't think he's a franchise quarterback.
Jalen Hurts has turned himself into an MVP caliber player, but he's still doubted by most of the media. His unlikely rise is riddled with adversity, public doubt, and perceived moments of failure. Do you know the story of Jalen being benched in one of the biggest games of his life? Or the reason Jalen stayed an extra year at the program that benched him? His success is built on overcoming doubters and succeeding against all odds. But how did we get here? Jalen played at Channelview High School in the Houston, Texas area. His father was the head coach. During his senior season, he threw for nearly 2,400 yards, he ran for nearly 1,400 yards, and he accounted for 51 total touchdowns. As a four-star dual-threat prospect, Jalen Hurts committed to the University of Alabama. In the second game of his freshman season, Jalen Hurts became the first Alabama quarterback to start as a true freshman in 32 years. Jalen threw for nearly 2,800 yards with 23 passing touchdowns. He also rushed for 954 yards with 13 rushing touchdowns. His rushing yards this season broke a 35-year-old record. During Jalen's sophomore season, he threw for 2,081 passing yards with 17 passing touchdowns and had 855 rushing yards with 8 rushing touchdowns. Unfortunately, during the national championship game, he was benched by head coach Nick Saban in favor of true freshman Tua Tagovailoa. The amazing part of this benching? Here's how he handled it immediately after the game.
Jalen, you've just been shaking your head. You've had that smile on your face. Your reaction when you found out Tua was going to start the second half, honestly.
He was going to step in and do his thing. We have a lot of guys in the QB room that play really well. And he just stepped in and did his thing. Did his thing for the team.
Jalen's maturity was on full display here. Unfortunately for him, the media started to question whether or not he had the ability to start at Alabama or maybe even anywhere else at a high level in college football.
Were you at that national championship game? Did you watch it on TV?
Hurts was no longer the starter at Alabama, and controversially, he decided to stick around for one. This caused a stir.
Welcome back with the Ropes with TR3, man, and we're talking about Jalen Hurts right now, man. The talent that he is, all the naysayers, man, and we do got the one and only Reggie Ragland in studio today, man. He ain't via phone, he ain't on Skype for the podcast, he ain't on Zoom, he in studio. He called me Big Back. You got a big back too.
But we've always known I had a big back. That comes with the territory. But we talking about you right now.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, let's get on Jay, man. You know, you just asked a great question. What was your question?
Man, why everybody always want to doubt that man? Everything y'all done gave him and said he couldn't do, he done done it. You know what I'm saying? He's producing. He's making the plays. He's getting better every year. When he first came in the league, he can't be a quarterback. He got to go play a skill position.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz get hurt. He came out. He showed he could play. Yeah, he had his ups and downs. We all have our ups and downs in that league starting out. But not a man then. He's preparing himself the right way. He's putting his team in position. He's making the throws. Like, yeah, he probably couldn't have made them throws he's making now 2 or 3 years ago. But he worked his tail off. Now look at him. He got his team at the Super Bowl, dog.
In 3 years.
In 3 years. Come on now. He's at the Super Bowl. Everybody ain't like Patrick Mahomes. You be there in a year. You start. Or your second year. But that man put himself in position, worked his tail off. His teammates stuck with him. And now look at him.
Jalen is 25-11 as a starter.
Huh.
And he is now in the Super Bowl. Like, come on, man. Like, stop hating on this man. Let this man, give this man his flowers.
Give it to him.
Y'all, you want to build him up, then you want to tear him down, then you want to tear him down again, then you want to build him up. Then, like, I don't understand it. And that be my thing. And that's not trying to get back into the conversation, but that be my thing about LeBron. Like, they hate on LeBron so much. And that's not to put Jalen on his level. I'm pretty sure for football he will be there. But like, why can't we thank greatness? Like, why can't we, thank his story? Every bit of his story has been a part of his testimony, has been a part of his blessing. He's been successful at every level, whether it was Alabama, Oklahoma, whether it was a Philadelphia, whether it was the combine, whether it was him being able to stay in the pocket and pass. Whether, people were saying that, well, he's not going to be a quarterback. He got to play receiver. He got to play running back. Everybody thought he was going to be a running back and all. Like, man, why can't the man just be a great talent?
A great football player. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, everybody.
But they don't say that about the Drew Breeses. They don't say that about the Tyson Hills.
Nothing.
Like, they don't say that about the Andrew Lucks. Like, they don't say that when it comes to, the guys that supposed to be quote unquote pocket passers. They don't say that about a lot of people don't realize Aaron Rodgers can run too. Drew Brees can move too. Andrew Luck was damn fast. He was a 4.6 guy. High 4.5 guy. I'm talking about jumping out the gym too. But a lot of people just, man, I don't get it, man. This kid has overcame a lot. Like, he's proven us all wrong. Like, I ain't gonna say us because I knew the kid was gonna be great. I knew he was great when I heard about how he worked, how hard he worked. That's what made me realize, like, hey, he's gonna be that guy. Mm-hmm. The way he worked, his work ethic, the times that people tell me him and Derek would be in there doing some stuff right after the game. And that's how I knew Derek was gonna be great, because they were telling me he was doing, like, I wasn't doing it, and I was a dog. I stayed in the weight room. But right after the game, man, listen.
Man, I ain't going to work out.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
But after practice, though,
yeah,
I used to walk in the weight room. I've done it a couple times. They got me in there, but I wouldn't squat in 500 and 600 after practice.
Mm-hmm. Or after the game.
After the game, and like that, and it makes sense to do that after the game too, though.
Yeah,
it does. But guys trying to get back to their families, be around their friends, man.
Yeah.
I done had 15 tackles. I'm trying to go live it up.
Trying to celebrate.
Man, what you say? What a hunt is it? You know what I'm saying? So we get prepared to go out all after the game, but we weren't thinking about going to work out.
No. And that's what has separated these two young fellas, man, especially Jalen. And he deserves everything that's fit to come to him. Pay the man. You better pay him. You need to hurry up. Don't play around with it.
But I want to say this, though, Trent. why every time when we anoint somebody who has a chance of being huge in the sports or the game, like, for instance, LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, okay, I'm going to even say Jadeveon Clowney because, Clowney was
yeah.
anointed. Why everybody always want to see guys like that at a young age, don't want to see them succeed. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, everything you threw at LeBron, he done surpassed it 10 times. Like, it's crazy to me. He's about to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the all-time leading scorer in NBA history, and I ain't heard Kareem say nothing about congratulating this man.
It's always the negative, bro, and it's like, for me, it comes from the black community more than anything. Like, that's what's scary about it. Like, that is the most scary thing is, like, we don't know how to build each other up and keep building guys. Like, even with the stuff with Coach Prime, like, it was a uproar because this man is trying to do better. Like, and I'm not saying HBCU, something's wrong with HBCUs, but it's a lot of trouble there. And we want to bring guys to the next level. Like, that's what it is. Like, you got to build. Like, and if you've never been in these guys' shoes, there's nothing you can say about it. Like, and even if you have been in these guys' shoes, like, come on, bro. Like, it would be wrong for me to sit there and tell you to not come in studio.
Right.
It would be wrong for me to not give you a call because I've been in your shoes when I didn't get that phone call from the NFL, and I know I can still play.
Know it.
That'll be. I don't know, man. It's hard to. It's not even hard to explain, but today's society, bro, is a love, hate.
It is. Like, it's two things, like you said, in the black community. Well, it's two things in the black community that start an argument. Uno, and talk about LeBron, Michael Jordan, and Kobe. And who's better.
Yep.
And, like, you really see people who don't like LeBron. I get it. You got your preference who are players and all that. But I'm tired of people saying LeBron couldn't play in that era. How come he couldn't play in that era? Like, he's the man 6'8", 270, athletic as all get out. Man, he runs like a daggum deer.
And they act like he didn't come in, and those guys are still not. Those guys are still playing too. There's a lot of guys are still playing from that area now.
Man,
when
Kenyon
LeBron
Martin
came in,
Kerry Kittles, all them cats, man. Like,
Shaq.
Like, what I'm saying, like, how come he couldn't play in that era?
Iverson was still playing.
Thank you. Shoot, Mike barely made it his first couple of years. People don't want to say that.
His first 3 years.
First
he didn't
3
even
years.
make it out the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Mike wasn't, Mike wasn't the guy when he first came in, and wasn't nobody really talking about Mike like that. They was talking about him, but Mike wasn't the Kareems, the Magic Johnson. Like, no, he wasn't. And definitely he did a lot to get to his name and get to where he at today. And we love Mike for that. I mean, shoot.
Love it. He busted his tail. He earned it because I seen a clip where he was talking about his generation versus today's generation. His generation, like, when the corporate companies came to him, they was already a self-made product.
Yeah.
Now, the corporate company just give guys stuff based off potential, and then when they don't succeed, that's a waste.
Yep.
So, I granted, I love Mike's one of my favorite players. Don't get me wrong. LeBron, one of my favorite players. But y'all cannot sit here and say LeBron not up there.
You can't. It's nowhere in the world.
Oh, and I can't wait. I can't wait till Jared get in here, because me and Jared showed me something today at the gym. Talking about.
Oh, Jared coming up here today?
Yeah, he said he was.
Okay.
So he said Mike only had, out of all the guys he played with, only 6 of them were All-Stars versus LeBron had 16 guys on his team that were All-Stars.
Man.
But this is what I told him. That just shows you how LeBron develops the talent around him and the people that he plays with. He turned guys into All-Stars. And, like, they want to say Mike and it's about Scottie Pippen. Yeah, Scottie Pippen became an All-Star. Right, cool, bet. But the triangle turned that whole team into what it was.
Yeah.
because it gave guys opportunities to get shots. If it would have stayed the way it was, like when who was the coach before? I cannot think his name.
Smith, I know you know the name.
Yeah. Who
was
Mike?
the coach before Phil Jackson at Chicago?
I'm on it. I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm on it.
Yeah. So, but if you watch the documentary, so Mike went from scoring 40 a night to going to 30 something a night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he stopped winning scoring titles because he became more of a team. Who?
Phil Jackson?
No, yeah, after Phil.
Before Doug Collins.
Doug Collins. Yeah, Doug turned Mike into what he was. He gave an opportunity. He was very ball dominant in his offense. But once the triangle came, it gave guys more opportunities.
Yeah.
It gave guys more opportunities to get shots up, and it turned Pippen into what it was. So,
and people don't realize LeBron James has made coaches' careers. He has made. Think about Ty Lue. Like, Ty Lue was a good coach, but when he got LeBron on his hand, he ended up winning a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's able to walk in anybody's office or any job that's up. Ty Lue will get that job. Like even Byron, man, listen, the man's special for a reason, man. But my thing is, man, let's not hate on greatness, bro. Like we built up Michael Jordan, like we and there's a lot of people that hate Michael Jordan too, but from what Mike has done for the game, what LeBron has done for the game, what Kobe has done for the game, because there's still a lot of people and a lot of naysayers talk about Kobe. Like, even when Kobe passed, they were talking about the stuff that had went on. And I'm like, man, look, this man just passed, bro. Like, y'all talking about negative stuff. Let's get this man a rose, because I'm telling you, what LeBron James is done with this game, who we gonna have?
Misery loves company.
It's gonna be a miserable world without LeBron James in sports.
It is.
Because you got to think about it, he gave the football players a voice to say, I want to be traded. Like, it was nobody saying this before LeBron gave us that platform. Nobody.
But do y'all think that he's going to become more of a voice, though, once he retires? Whether he becomes coach or owner, once he takes that next step, do you think he's going to have more of a voice?
I don't know. Hopefully he becomes a coach or owner, because a lot of people like to just get away from the game when they done.
I don't see him as a coach, but I see him more.
I can see him as an owner. I don't want
to see him as a coach.
I can see him as an owner. I mean, but you think about what Jordan has done. Jordan ain't done as an owner. What teams has Jordan put together as far as, having
Charlotte,
that team that's going to be
diddly squat.
Yeah, that's going to have a team to where it's going to be competing for
need to go
the championship or even the playoffs.
They're the Charlotte Hornets again, right? They need to be the Charlotte Banshees and go get Joanna, man.
Gilbert Arenas. That's all he had over there.
You didn't hear what I said.
Yeah, I heard you say it. Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta get Joanna Man.
That's who they need to go get.
The Charlotte Banshees to go get Joanna Man, bro. Something wrong with this dude. Joanna Man. I want to hear 357. Man, listen, we gotta take a break, man. Reggie in the studio today, man. Listen, we gotta take a break, man. Listen, we'll be right back on the ropes.
I love you.
With TR3.
No, I've never been afraid. I mean, obviously you're nervous, but afraid means you're not confident in your skills. I have total confidence in my skills, so I'm not afraid.
You had the utmost confidence. Your confidence level was through the roof. Where is it now?
On top of the roof. I don't think my confidence changed. I wouldn't have come back into this situation.
I never feel that I'm at my best. I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved. Even though it's been very successful for me, I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father, to some extent as a role model in all aspects. So I'm never really too complacent with myself or with what I've achieved. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game. I still feel that I have a plateau that I hadn't reached yet in terms of my skills or my expectations of myself. I'm always going to expect myself to do certain things or surpass certain things. As long as I believe that, then my road to success is going to continue to expand.
Sports is a tool that teaches, and it teaches you bad things. It can also teach you good things. It's how you perceive those things. I've looked at every experience that I've had, negative and positive, and taken that as a positive.
Welcome back with the ropes with TR3. Man, we just heard a little bit from the greatness of MJ. I wanna be like Mike.
I'm calling Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, what they call him. But man, greatness of everything he's touched. Like, as far as the stuff off the court, other than that motorcycle he got. It's been great. It's been a great design on it. I love the design of the motorcycle. That all white, that thing was pretty clean when I looked at it. But down to his boats. His boats got his trademark on it, man. But it's to have a big impact like that, he got an impact on the world. There's only been two guys that I've ever seen do it. It's been him and LeBron James. I think we was all worried when I don't even want to say when Mike retired, like who's gonna be that next guy. Because at that time, you still had AI. You still had, Scotty was doing this thing, and we still had an up-and-coming Kobe. And we had a Shaq.
You thought Penny was going to be the replacement?
Yeah. Trying to say, who else did we have? That's tough. Who else did we have? Tracy McGrady. Stephon Marbury. At the time. Who else? Besides them guys, it was like
Jason Kidd.
Yeah. But Jason Kidd ain't had that impact like them guys.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm talking about, you got to think about with Jason Kidd, you had a Jason Williams. With a Jason Kidd, you had a Steve Nash.
Jason Kidd impact on the game. Him distributing that rock.
Man, you got to look at Jason Williams, the way he distributed that rock.
I get that, but
bruh,
even Jason Kidd is like top 8 in 3 points, 3-point shooter of all time.
I can see that.
In the top 10.
Yeah.
Jason Williams not. And White Chocolate was the fool now.
Yeah, he wasn't a shooter. I mean, he could have been, but he was a distributor. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, I'm going to put it in his hand to shoot.
J.J. Redick is tired of the false narratives surrounding LeBron James.
But it's crazy because it's like, bro, like it's to a point to where everybody they got this mentality about LeBron that he's just a bad person.
He's not.
Like, this man started school. He encouraged me to start in school. Man, he worked for schools like he did it. He started with freshmen so they can come up together. So the class will stay together. Like, he didn't start with, we pulling kids from out of, every which school around Akron or Cleveland. He started with a freshman class, and now they're going to grow together. And the next class is another freshman class, and so that next class is going to be a sophomore. Like, and his kid, like, somebody put up on Instagram the other day, looking at LeBron kids just make you realize how much Jordan wasn't in his kids' life. But it's crazy.
That's crazy.
But you look at it like, dang, like, I ain't saying that he wasn't in their life.
But you could tell the impact, though, on the game as far as them being, like, even basketball players, like, get it, Mike wasn't the most talented either, but he worked for it. His kids could have been like that if he, but I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't say, but I don't. That's hard to say because LeBron's in his kid's life, and you can tell it. Like, not saying Mike wasn't in his kid's life, which he was, but you could tell he spent more time. He's spending more time with his kids than maybe Mike had, but like I said, I was in Alabama, so it wasn't on cable. So I wasn't there, but like you could just tell the impact when the parent is there more.
Yeah.
Not saying Mike wasn't there, but you could tell LeBron maybe does more with his kids as far as the game wise.
Yeah, and I think today's game is much more that you can do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have all the different leagues and
travel
trainers and all these individual trainers. And I mean, you got to think about it. Like, LeBron had his son, you know, at a young age. Not saying in high school, but, you know, as a young father. I mean,
let's not make excuses.
I'm saying, this is what I was getting to. I was sitting there going to say.
Michael Jordan.
Listen, I was going to say.
Quote unquote, supposedly, the baddest mofo to ever dribble a basketball. And you tell me my kid only going to UCF? I don't think the other one went anywhere. Might maybe had. I said UCF's a bad school, but they're not a basketball school. No. Bronny is either finna go to UCLA, I think USC or Ohio State. Them schools is known for basketball, and they produce pretty good basketball talent wise.
So what's your theory as to why Jordan's kid's going to that?
I don't know. Maybe because the pressure, man.
You think so?
Maybe.
Man, that's tough. Like, to be Jordan's son.
Right, it may be the pressure. But maybe LeBron talking to his kids more to them. Man, don't worry about the pressure. Just be yourselves. Play. Your time gonna come. Maybe, I don't know. But could be pressure. Maybe not the talent. But like I said, Mike wasn't the most talented either. He didn't make his team, as a sophomore?
Yeah.
He put the work in.
And then at that, like, shoot, his sons, them might be in a different field. You know what I'm saying? As far as they might just like fashion, or they might like modeling, whatever. Or they might.
Speaking of sons.
Listen.
You know.
Before I was going to say this is what I was getting to. This is what I was getting to. I didn't have time to go pick TJ up because I knew I was going to be running late. Listen. I knew y'all going to go at it the whole time.
Is he here?
Nah, he ain't here.
Oh.
He ain't here.
He's scared.
Yeah, he here. He here.
Oh, that's right. You said you were going to fold him up.
Yeah, trapping ain't dead. TJ just scared.
Oh, he made it rhyme.
You going to make me call him.
Bring him out. Hey, but go ahead, say what you going to say, because I was going to say something ignorant.
What was I going to say? I was going to say, like with Jordan, with LeBron, you can see that he's training with his son. Like, even Dwayne Wade, like, he's training with what's Dwayne's son name? Something with a Z. Zaire. Yeah, Zaire. They're training with their son, so they had him, I guess, kind of early, and knowing that they could still, train with their son. Both and LeBron's training with both of his sons. Like, people keep saying LeBron's gonna retire when he get a year with his son, but people forget too. His youngest son is a year or two behind Bronny, because I think his youngest son is a sophomore now, right?
That's the one they sleeping on.
That's the one, and I think that he's going to play with him.
Sleeping on too though, Carmelo Anthony's son.
Oh yeah, he played just like Carmelo. Looked like him.
Smooth like butter.
Smooth like him.
And they have the chance to be in the same class just like their daddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go talk to Lala. That's what we need to go talk to. need to go talk about her and her performance in BMF the other day.
In being what?
In BMF.
I missed it.
Oh my God.
Why you over here sweating, Reggie?
Oh, you talking about the show on Stars? Is it Stars?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Reggie over here sweating.
Man.
Must have seen something that you done seen.
Man.
Can't be no worse than All the Queen's Men.
Hey, that show is crazy.
Oh,
but you know what?
She did yawn crazy.
It's a good storyline.
It's a good storyline, but it gets
Hold on. What's going on?
So,
you think you could theorize?
Because I'm going to tell you something. I like P-Valley, and that show go left every week.
Yeah, but this one is nothing but men on stage. But
a woman named Madam.
No, I'm good.
Eva Marcel.
And Eve is the madam.
A male stripper.
You know Eve from what's called?
Yeah, Eva Marcel. She
Marcel.
owns a male strip club. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like a thug though.
Yeah, she
runs them.
Something like a thug.
Not even something. It go way beyond that.
Yeah, she.
Hey, man, look, I need to tell you how Mike had his shirt tucked in today.
Oh yeah, the shirt tucked in.
Like the one of them old men, and when they had his shirt tucked in. Yeah, now you can tuck them in these jeans. These jeans stretch.
You can't tuck them in those tight pants.
Yeah, ready.
Listen, man, we got the OGs coming in, man, with our second half of the show on Tuesdays. It's called Hometown Heroes. We do everything live, man. The live podcast, the live radio. We do the live YouTube, man. So, man, we got Funny Maine over here today. He scrolled on in with old Mike McCoy.
Man, I forgot
just left Mike, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he didn't work out with you?
Nah.
He took the high road?
I had to take
Coach Jared over there?
Yeah, me and Jared, man, we had an understanding. He was going to try to kill my shoulder, knowing I. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with Jared anyway. Cause
what is your famous saying? Hold on. What is your... I know Mike want to say his favorite saying before. Oh, it's only your career. I told you.
Man, look here.
It's only your career.
Yeah, you're right.
It is your career.
It's my career. But my mindset has always got me through it in my work ethic. Like you said, it's my career. My work ethic.
My own, what
See, look, here you go. He come preach a
Paulie. Where the headphones at?
Preach a Paulie. Let's have service on the lawn.
Oh, I can't knock the hustle. You ain't got far, but how much further could you go?
I can go further.
Okay. Just remember this: whatever I touch, turn to gold. Now.
Ooh. Well, touch my hand.
Hey.
That's my hand.
There we go.
Yes,
I
sir.
put them headphones so you can get on this break.
I don't like to hear y'all. Reggie ain't on the phone today. So.
Nah, he ain't on the phone today. You know, Smitty like to come in out of, out of the gate. Smitty will say something real quick. But listen, man, we got to take a break, man. And listen, we'll be right back with the ropes with TR3. And we're going to be on our second half of the show with the Hometown Heroes, man. So listen, we'll be right back.
I'll be back.
About Kyrie not playing and sitting out. It is a great quote. I think you have a responsibility as a basketball player, like I do as a coach. I show up, I do my job every single day. That's what I signed up for, and that's my expectation for 1 through 17. I played 15 years in the NBA. I played with hundreds of teammates. I was in a bunch of different locker rooms. And to your point, Tommy, by and large, most guys just want to hoop. And most guys take that responsibility very seriously. I did. I had a lot of great teammates that took that responsibility seriously. Based on the evidence, based on the history, I'm not sure Kyrie Irving takes that responsibility seriously. That's the disappointing part. That is the disappointing part.
Welcome back with the ropes with TR3, and it's the second half of the show, and we do Hometown Heroes, man. We're going to jump into the comments about Kyrie, and what do y'all think about, him asking for a trade and getting a trade to Dallas, man. Was that a good fit for Kyrie? And some people are still saying right now, still up in the air for the Lakers trade. They're saying that it still might be a possibility that he go to the Lakers. What y'all think about that?
Me personally, I think that'll be crazy. But
which one?
Him going to the Lakers after getting traded. Now, it'll probably be after the season, but I can see him and Luka. It'll take pressure off Luka from being so ball dominant in the games now. You know what I'm saying? And all the hits and stuff he was taking going to the hole, he ain't got to take all that no more. He pass it off to.
Can he play second fiddle?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's gonna be the question.
Can't have but one chef in the kitchen, right?
Is it just me or he kind of a headache wherever he go, bro?
Talking about Kyrie?
Great player, and I like him, but it didn't end great at Cleveland, didn't end great at Boston. Now you got the trade me thing from here. Like, bro, if it's happening everywhere you go, it's you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: the Cleveland thing, he kind of expressed that he was immature. Now, this situation, I think I'm not as opposed to it because I don't think the city really wanted him there after the incident or the comments that they feel that were wrong. I guess that's more why I'm not upset about the trade. Now, I think he's still a top 10 player in the league.
I think top 5.
He's still the best guard in the league.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and I just said top 10 overall. You know, we got a variety. But I don't think it's a bad move. I think, honestly, Luka may not be the player that we think he is.
And when you say that, when you say Luka might not be the best player, the player that we think he is, and when he get another big player, as far as talent on his team, he might not be the Luka that people. So if you send him to the Lakers right now, he might not be the same Luka.
I don't think so.
You send him to New York
ball
right now.
dominant.
He ball dominant. He got to have the ball in his hand. He can't play off the wing. He can't catch and he has to control the narrative. So my question is, can you handle him bringing down the court?
So you calling Luka a tall, white Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Stat line crazy.
Right. But like I can also see Luka being dominant with and distributing it to Kyrie. Because Kyrie can come off, shoot. Like Kyrie doesn't necessarily have to have the ball in his hands.
That's what I'm saying. Now, Westbrook, I'm a fan. So if you're hearing this, I'm a fan, dog. But he plays defense. Luka don't play defense. You know, when you get Westbrook is almost like a Jackson. They used to come off the sideline for the Lakers. For the Kings.
Steven Jackson?
I
thought it was Steven Jackson.
You talking about
he was 6th man of the year for the Sacramento
Bobby
Kings.
Jackson.
Bobby.
That's what I was trying to say. Bobby.
He's a firecracker. He's gonna come in and gonna give you everything he got from beginning to the end.
And both of them about ball too.
Hey.
Now.
Relax. Calm down. We're having a great show.
But I think it's a good. I would love to see him in a Lakers uniform with LeBron.
Talking about Kyrie.
Oh man.
Yeah, that'll be something special.
Lake show, but it'll be bike.
People don't realize how special them guys are together. And I think, Kyrie got to notice it when he went to Boston. And he was like, man, I really messed that up. Like I shouldn't have. And it take more than just me. It take more. And like LeBron, though, it took more than LeBron. That's why he had to go to Miami.
That's why he tweeted that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me.
So,
right after he got Kyrie got traded, LeBron tweeted, maybe it's me.
Any Laker fans at the table?
Well,
you got a LeBron fan, whatever he
LeBron.
You had a Kobe fan. I was,
okay.
I hated how they did Kobe when Chris Paul was trying to get over there. It seems like they don't want the Lakers to be great.
Because that Kyrie trade, the owner or the GM or the owner for the Knicks came out and said, supposedly he didn't want to make that trade to the Lakers. He wasn't going to make that trade.
But you still feel like it could happen. So what I was asking about the Laker fans, I'm like, let's say if Kyrie go to LA, we know they're gonna have to give up some pieces. Who do y'all see being
the whole team?
The start? No, who do y'all see being the starting 5? LeBron, Kyrie, fill in the other 3.
Me, you, and Trent.
That's all I can be afford.
Mike, you gonna drop at least about 10 a game, huh?
I'm gonna get rebound. I'm not sure.
Oh, you ain't shooting.
You got Kyrie and LeBron.
And I'm just doing the slow motion walk to the court. That's all I'm there.
Look, call me Robert Orr.
Robert Orr.
Call me Big Robert Orr.
Roll Tide.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Big Rob.
Big shot Rob.
In the corner. That's what
he ain't gonna do nothing else.
That's it.
He gonna give you 3 or 4 games.
All right.
He gonna throw that elbow too.
Big shot.
That's it.
So last question on that. What do y'all think would happen to AD in that trade?
Hey, man, he need the coach, man.
He gone.
He need the coach.
Too many injuries.
You gotta get them vitamins, man. He might need a couple steroids. He needs something.
Anthony Davis, come see Mike McCoy in Maximum Performance.
And that's my guy too. Man.
It's hot in there too, so you need that.
Oh, y'all turned the heat on in there?
Nah, he ain't.
Oh, he ain't even get the heater?
Man, look here. I ain't scared of nothing now. It's cool.
I got 2 more days so I can get back in there, man.
What happened, Trent?
Listen, bro. Listen.
What happened?
Listen. Oh, you missed it.
Oh, I missed it on purpose.
Last week.
Oh, here?
Yeah, last week you weren't here.
Them animals came back?
No.
Oh, yeah, they was on your back. When you sent me the clip, I watched the whole thing.
It's something else. He can't work out for 2 or 3 days now.
Because I had got dry socket. And I got dry socket because...
The dry cycle?
No, socket.
Oh, I thought you said the dry cycle. Tumble dry, boy?
the who the lip and what? So I got dry socket because I'm like, bro, I ain't had no straws. I ain't really did nothing as far as running.
Here come his excuse.
So this is what they tell me, and this is what Doc said. He said, well, I think you got dry socket that first night. I said, what you mean? He was like, well, being on the radio and how them guys are talking about you, they had you laughing the whole time. And so all that hard breathing and stuff like that, the air was hitting, and I was like, oh, so I blame it on Mike McCoy, Antonio Langham, Lisa Sessions, and this guy over here, Reggie Ragland. I blame it on everybody.
Dang.
Reggie Ragland. This guy over here. I blame it on everybody except for me.
I didn't get blamed.
You missed that one. Cause you gonna be the first one on the list.
The Lord be working.
You would have had him in here crying.
Bro, they told me my mouth. Well, Lisa came in with some foolishness. And they was asking about the tooth fairy and, how much money the tooth fairy give you. And they said, well, did they pull it all the way out? I said, well, they had to break it down and this and that. She said, well, do you get crypto dust for it?
Oh, wow.
Mike told me I had a ghetto window.
Yeah. Hey, what I said, he ain't gonna be remember because I ain't say nothing.
Langham told me I had Reggie definitely said stuff.
I definitely said you can't trust nobody with a side tooth missing.
They told me
I definitely said that.
Langham told me I had a temporary air filter over here. Air vent over here.
Oh, these jokes hit your soul. You remembered all of it.
Listen, it was so bad to our partners from Egner's Bakery called that same night and was like, listen, I'm sending you to my doctor. Nick Saban daughter-in-law was like, listen, I'm sending you to my doctor in the morning. And I was just like, bro, thank you. Like, so the next day, I was ready. I was Gangsta Grill, but I was here with it.
I miss Gangsta Grills the next day, but
here with
it was an error.
They dropped.
Hey,
I got a rule.
Not one tooth longer than the other.
Yeah, I got a rule, bro.
It definitely is. What about tooth longer than the other day?
See, that's my rule, though, bro. I do not talk about
Lisa, I'm telling you,
teeth.
Lisa.
I didn't get braces till I was 36, bro. So this is just a few years ago.
Yeah, you just
and
got
before
rid
that,
of braces.
yeah. My teeth was always clean and white, but boy, it was some.
Mine fake.
Yeah.
And
you got the veneers.
Then the next night he called me. The next morning, I'm like, bro. So I FaceTime. I'm smiling like, yeah, you can't talk about me now. He said, talking about your ass. Look what happened to me. He done chipped his tooth.
Who did?
Reggie.
Got to be more careful.
Hey, but the good thing about it, you can't see mine.
That must have been old Wilson tooth.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of them old tooths that they got to get gone.
One of them toofuses.
That's tough.
Listen, Lisa.
I'm trying to look in there.
Lisa.
Play today.
You on the side of it.
Yeah, you laughing. I'm steadily looking.
Just don't bite nobody.
Wow.
Come on, Lee.
Wow.
Use them tiger teeth.
Get it, Lee. Come on. Come on, you little
Man,
man.
these statues full of money. Cut me down.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, that first night laughing at y'all gave me dry socket.
Man.
And I blame it on y'all. So I'm going to send y'all the bill. Dr. Barnes is in here laughing at me, too. He had a little joke, too. So
you have to gargle the
Funny Man, the doctor too. He a dentist too. So.
No, I was recently at my dentist and had to spend 3 years in orthodontic chair, so I learned a lot of stuff. But it's like a fluoride. Some you have to gargle to kind of moisturize it again.
No, I ain't even get that pleasure because I couldn't.
With
Yeah, that you can get the over the shelf stuff.
I ain't had a pleasure to because I was moving around doing the show.
That keep the bacteria down.
Yeah, I ain't had a pleasure because I was trying to get ready for the next day.
Hey,
I was doped up on this
You
medicine.
know what I tell them kids? It don't hurt then.
Exactly.
You ain't getting that cold tub. You ain't take no Advil. It don't hurt. Get to work.
Man.
Get them Pistons swinging.
So the whole time over the weekend, I'm taking pictures, and I look at one picture because I kept saying, bro, my mouth feel like it's swole. I'm looking at this picture, and I look like Bubba Gump. Well, not Bubba Gump. It's Bubba.
Oh.
I look like Bubba on one of these pictures.
So your face was really swollen.
Yeah, man. It was.
Yeah.
It was big time, big. So
yeah, bro, you're gonna have to get some of them pulled out of there. So I know we was talking about Lakers at one point. LeBron's got a game tonight. 36 points for the record. Y'all think he gonna do it?
Man, you said he came in here dressed cleaner than the Board of Health.
Man, listen, if y'all can see Funny Man face, if y'all watching the podcast part of it, like really?
Yeah, your face swole, Jack.
Yeah, I look like a chipmunk on one side.
Look like somebody robbed
Yeah.
Look like somebody robbed me.
Yeah.
What they robbed me for?
that
They
money.
got you for something. You don't know because you was down.
Somebody whooped me.
They snuck you, bro. It's like you got
you got some dip in your mouth. You good.
yeah, it's like you grew a beard on the inside of your cheek. That's heavy, bro.
I can't say nothing. People love talking about my chin and jawline. I can't say nothing.
Listen.
I used to get called Crimson Chin as a kid growing up.
Oh yeah, you
Crimson
did.
chin.
You had that on.
Yeah,
that
it's
B.
cool.
Miller chin.
No, that's why. Yeah, that's why I keep this hair on there from time to time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, booty chin?
Nah, it ain't no butt.
You can sneeze and wipe your butt at the same time.
Oh yeah, you don't start joking.
I'm just asking.
He trying to get that get back.
he
Trent
trying.
Trent been writing jokes for a whole
It
week.
ain't gonna happen.
I got some for all y'all.
Had all his jokes when I came rolling in on. See, he rolling.
Look good. Yeah.
I'll let you get off. I'll let you get off. All the rest, I'm gonna let your
Everybody-
wig off. Yeah.
Everybody back fits the chair, but Trent's in here.
When the last time?
Wait a minute.
He
Wait
want
a
to go off.
minute.
He want to go off on me now. He's mad.
Wait a minute.
He just
Mike
mad
came in here and said you had on some football pants.
Yeah, that's cool. And I told him, just like I told him earlier, they stretch.
When the last time y'all been without a beard, just clean face?
Oh man.
The last time Ike hit Tina.
I had to cut mine off for a movie audition about 4 years ago, boy.
I'm scared.
Very much trash.
Hey,
You know what's crazy?
I am
I've never shaved before.
Like never?
oh, me neither. Like what?
What you
You
mean?
talking
Like
about?
you
You talking about with
never
a
trimmed
razor?
it?
Face
Or-
to face. If I just use this, but I mean, I don't grow hair like that. If I grow my hair out, I look homeless. It's patchy.
Oh, it's black.
You gotta keep letting it grow, and cause mine was patchy at one
Nah,
point.
bro. It ain't no hope for me. I got 2 older brothers. It ain't.
Yeah.
So it's
Baby
genetic.
face, man. Yeah.
And his brother, they look like Stefan and Urkel. Like it's
He broke
crazy.
that too. Now he bringing family.
No, I'm just saying. No, I've told him this personally. Like when I
If I
seen
show
them
you a
together,
picture of
bro,
my brother.
you gonna be like, dang, that look like Stefan and Urkel. Like it's
They
a smooth
totally
one,
different.
and it's a nerd,
Mhm.
and it's like, bro.
So his brother a nerd.
No, I ain't say he was his
Reggie
brother.
being messy.
You just trying to be messy.
No, I could be. If y'all want me to be messy, we could talk about Michael Jordan, son.
Man, listen, I'm
Now
not
that's messy,
with you,
but
bro.
we ain't gonna go that route.
Bro, that's scary how much they look alike though.
Courtney French.
I know of them.
That's what he look like.
To my Courtney friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, listen, we finna take a break.
Yeah, we all over the place.
Cause we all over the place.
It's this tea Lisa brought.
What is this? Lisa put a pinky toe in there, huh? Listen, we finna take a break from the hometown heroes, man.
Why
Listen.
Smitty playing this, man? Family matters.
Listen, man, we'll be right back, man, with the hometown heroes.
getting game time with the Illini this season will be tough.
Is he good enough to be on this team?
I don't think there's any doubt about that. He has his dad's athleticism, his dad's jumping ability. He has to now refine his skills.
Michael, let's talk a little bit of expectations. My dad wanted me to exceed what he had achieved. I think a lot of fathers want that for their kids. And the fact of the matter is, it's going to be very, very hard for Jeff. Have you sat down and had talks about expectations with him?
We do it all the time. You know, the thing that we have tried to tell Jeff is that you set your own expectations. And if you're happy, that's all that matters. You're never going to make everybody happy.
But how do you make that work in reality, Jeff? Because the theory's a great theory. But you know the first time you're introduced in the arena over here on a game for the Illini and they say, number 13, Jeff Jordan, the room's going to stop for a second.
Welcome back, man, with the Hometown Heroes. We are at 6:23 of the second hour. I know we was talking about my tooth when we left out. I don't know how we got back to my tooth.
Cause you brought it up.
Now you finna make me think of that Jamie Foxx character from Living Color. Tooth. Oh, y'all too young.
Man, you talking about when
In
you was
living
Mike,
color, you can do what you.
when he was Mike Tyson who was it?
Let me tell you something about that tooth.
Who was it? He wasn't Mike Tyson, but he was something similar to Mike Tyson.
They just used to call him the Tooth.
Yeah, was it the tooth? Yeah, it was a tooth. Yeah, the Jerry curl
everything
too.
got knocked out, a tooth came out. Huh?
He had a whole Jerry
Be
curl.
talking, get pop, come back to the interview in the middle of the match.
Okay, so who y'all got winning the Super Bowl?
Go on, Jalen. Sorry, Reggie. I know you pulling for your boy, but
Man, look here. I don't play for them no more. I love them. That's like home for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's home for me. But if they can't stop that run, they gonna be in trouble. Love them to death because they got the guys to pass rush and do all that. But if they can't stop the run, to me personally, the Eagles have the best offensive line in the league.
And probably the best duo as far as receivers.
Oh, most definitely. So if Jalen get out there throwing BBs, because that defense for the Eagles they got active a couple weeks ago. They've been getting active.
You're a former Chiefs linebacker. You played in the biggest games, some big games. How would you like to see them game plan for Philadelphia this weekend?
Good. That's a good question. Good. Me personally, I love to see them go at them. This the last game of the year. Supposedly pat on one wheel. That wheel gonna be way better than what it was in that AFC Championship game. But I love to see the Chiefs go at them boys because I know Philly gonna go at them in them rookie corners they got.
So when you say go at them, to my center rush, or you just talking about play man up
and let's do this.
Board.
Let's do this. Let's go ahead.
I think it's gonna be a game we haven't seen in a long time. Because, I mean,
it's really two heavyweights.
Really, like
yeah, it's an old Muhammad Ali, George Foreman type fight.
One a southpaw.
And then you got one kid. I mean, you got the Eagles who have nothing to lose but everything in the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they so hungry right now, bro.
As I'm thinking about
and Jalen,
Kansas City secondary, who can go at or one-on-one with Devontae or that animal on the other side?
Nobody.
I love the Chiefs. Don't get me wrong.
Nobody.
When Jalen Brown is on, ain't a soul out there can stop him. And then Devontae, he gonna come through sneaky and silky.
And AJ,
a monster,
modern day TO type player,
monster.
Anquan Bolden, Steve Smith caliber, just aggressive.
And I played with Anquan Bolden for 2 weeks. Then he retired on me.
I'm just gonna say, bro, I think it's gonna get out of hand.
I don't think it's gonna get out of hand.
It ain't gonna get out of hand. Andy Reid ain't gonna let that.
Because Project Pat gonna get down. He tough, man.
Man, I love Pat, man.
I just don't want it.
But, well, here's the deal. Now, we know San Francisco had some bad luck last week for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But on defense, that was their defense.
Yeah.
And they just demolished. I know, if they can't get them off the field,
I can't say they just got demolished, but anytime I'm a defensive guy, if we getting put in bad field position every time, that's hard to stop in the National Football League. That's hard. That's hard to do. Like you getting put in bad field position, it's hard.
Especially
I just think Eagles got too many ways to attack you.
And that's what I'm saying. The only way it can get out of hand if the Chiefs secondary don't do their responsibilities or do their job and lock up.
I don't think that's gonna happen because again, this is the game of all games.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna show up.
Lay it out.
It's gonna be a death match.
I get this the game. What's this? Man, we got toasted against Clemson, and that was the game of all games.
Oh, don't even get me started on y'all.
But they had Deshaun.
No, it wasn't Deshaun that beat the brakes off us in San Francisco that time.
44.
It was Trevor Lawrence as a freshman.
He called too.
I know he cold blooded.
I don't even like to bring
I don't know what y'all
and
had
then with
going
Trent,
on.
I don't
Who
like
was
to
y'all?
bring
I
up
was gone.
2010. But
It was cold.
Yeah.
What's that?
I've never even looked at highlights or nothing from that game. I tried to forget it. I don't know what this.
And we had
what
two.
happened, bro. And you had Jalen.
On Jalen.
Watching.
Could have put him in at any time.
Could have put him in.
Was Mac Jones on that team too?
Yes.
He was watching too.
Yeah. Just like me.
Boy, if we start naming
Picking
the roster
tomatoes.
from that year.
Josh Jacobs.
Najee.
Watching.
Devontae Smith, wasn't
Yeah.
Watching.
We got
it? Jared
Judy.
Judy.
Calvin.
No, Calvin wasn't there.
Oh, Calvin went there that year?
Yeah, he had just left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you had all the
You had
Ruggs.
Ruggs.
You had Devontae.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Waddle, freshman.
Oh, no, this ain't going to be no low.
It's gonna be a shootout.
I think
I'm
yeah.
gonna say.
I hope it's a shootout.
I'm gonna go on record. 31-10 Eagles.
31-10?
31-10.
I'm going to tell you, I can't say that, man. You know who Patrick Bartholomew Mahomes is?
I do.
His middle name not Bartholomew, but
That not need gunslinger.
man, you saw what he threw for 300 and some yards. On it with a cast on.
But
Throwing it sideways.
here's the deal. He's coming in. That leg, ankle ain't 100%. Let's say it's at 8.
It was worse. It's gonna be better this game. He had 2 weeks.
But
Who
how
gonna cover
much
Kelsey?
brutality can it take before it loses?
Look, the backup
I
played
get what you're
well.
saying, but I'm also say this too though. The Eagles have a better pass rush.
And
Then the
I'm
Bengals.
sending everything in the world at Patrick.
Man,
if I'm
you
there.
you seen what what's my boy number 7 for the Eagles? That boy was getting off that daggone peel. Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
And don't forget you got Robert Quinn over there. You got Fletcher Cox. You got Hargrave. Them 2 big boys in
Ain't
that
big
middle.
boy. What's the big boy name from Georgia? Ain't he playing?
Well,
still?
yeah, he play-
let's just throw this out here. Mississippi has more players than anybody in the state. You know, I mean,
Yeah, we know that. Okay.
No, just so y'all know.
They
Yeah,
got
you
what,
ain't gotta
9?
tell us too
Is
much,
it
we know.
9? They got 9 down there, or is it 10?
It's a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, but don't Mississippi got the most players in the league too, don't they?
No. I wouldn't say that.
It's Louisiana.
Nah, I
I
say
would say
Florida.
Louisiana.
Ain't nobody
I think
I think it's
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Florida. It's definitely Florida.
No, I think it's
The
Louisiana.
most people in the NFL
Which
drafted.
I think it's Louisiana.
Well, help me out, Smitty.
I
Which
hope it's
state?
Louisiana. I hope
in
it
the
ain't no
NFL?
weak, Lord.
Hey, you got kind of, listen, I don't appreciate you swelling all up, or you taking a lot of hair in your chest then over there when you talking something weak Florida. Come on now. Hey. I had to call coach,
We know which college got the most, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Because when I came back, it made 70 players in the NFL.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, once I got signed back in the league this year, it was 70 players on active roster.
I'll be honest, man. I watch NFL Red Zone on Sundays because I follow fantasy and I like to see everything.
We all wrong.
Every 2 minutes, bro, it's a Bama player making a play. Not even lying.
And what?
Like this league is Bama dominated.
I'm talking about
You saying
No.
State?
We
Saying
talking about
right now.
Yeah. Nah, right now is Texas. Texas got the most.
Texas?
Yeah.
Texas and who?
Texas and then California.
than Cali.
Yeah, because they bigger.
Yeah, that makes
Just
sense.
right above Florida. Cali has 151. Florida has 149.
Where's Louisiana on that list? Because I promise I thought they had.
Me too.
They have 102. They're
Oh,
ranked number
You
9.
know, we top 5 in this thing, Bama.
Let me see. North Carolina is number 4 with 121.
Wait,
Carolina got some players now.
wait. Hold up. Is this list counting where they went to college or where they
Check
from?
the date on it, Smitty. Oh, that's February 2nd, 23rd. February 2nd,
You see what I'm
2023. Yeah.
Because I would think that Florida was
So this is
I
written
took-
October in 2022.
But Smitty, I'm saying, are
Yeah,
these
is that where they went to
went
college,
to college
or where
they
they
was
from?
born?
Like where they were born.
The article says the state produces the most. I'm searching for if it's college or if they just came from high school that way.
Okay.
Okay, the state.
Yeah, that would make a difference there.
Yeah.
No, that's the state then.
But it's all, that list look like the usual suspects.
Yeah, I mean, Florida,
Texas
I know
had
they
211. It said Action Network conducted a study to identify which state produced the most current NFL talent, which determined that the Lone Star State had 211 active players. California had 151 and Florida had 149.
Now where's Mississippi on that scale?
We talking about the Super Bowl.
I don't see them in the top 10 here. They have a top 10. I'll keep digging through. Their top 10, they have Texas 1, Cali 2, Florida 3, North Carolina 4 with 121, Alabama 5 with 109, Pennsylvania 6, 106, Ohio 104 at 7, Michigan 103 at 8, Louisiana 102 at 9, and Georgia running out at 10 with 89.
Maybe they just didn't know how to spell Mississippi.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe they ain't put enough S's in there.
You know, it's a lot of remedial people.
Crooked letter.
Crooked letter.
They ain't learned the humpback.
They ain't learn it. That's what it is.
Cadillacs on 22.
It's like Happy Gilmore today, Junior.
Listen, man, we gotta take a break, man. Listen, we gonna find Mississippi somewhere on the list. They might be at 52.
That's why about Bama 5.
Because you know how our Florida guys do. You know how we hold it down. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we'll be right back, man, with the ropes with TR3 Hometown Hero style. Welcome back with Hometown Heroes for our second hour of the ropes with TR3. Man, we were just talking over the break. A couple things, man. I want to get into Russell with the Broncos. Sean Payton cleaning house over there, man. Trying to get some get right down there and trying to make sure he able to control his system and you know have his team like he want to have it. And I think it's the right way to go. I definitely heard some stuff that I've never heard ever in NFL history. That Russell had a assistant on staff, his personal assistant or a personal coach on staff.
He can afford it, can't
Look at him, got Judy behind him.
But is that a problem though?
I know what was a problem. It wasn't a problem, but it was funny when Judy came out and said, "You the problem."
No.
You didn't read the tweet?
No.
Oh man, let me see if I can find it.
He told Russell he was a problem?
Oh man, let me see if I can.
I mean, to me, just on the outside looking in, it was painfully obvious. I think him and
No
Sierra,
Judy from Florida. He gonna speak his mind.
right? But I think honestly, man, and there's nothing wrong with this. But I think him and Sierra are a business-minded, Hollywood type couple.
They need to be in L.A. somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, just the stuff that they do. And again, like, there's nothing wrong with it, but I think he loses focus on what he needs to do, in preparation for the game. And I think it had an effect in the locker room. We talked about the amount of money that he got. When you got guys landing on the line, you give him that bag, they looking like, hey, we working harder than him. Like, and so I just think it was a bad situation for him, man. But I'm a longtime Saints fan, so they got a good coach. They got a great coach, actually, in Sean Payton.
So you think Sean Payton is wrong from what he said?
What did he say?
That's definitely not going to happen. I've never heard nothing like that. Somebody having an assistant or a coach on our staff that's not a part of our program, that's definitely not happening. He fit the clean house, basically what he's saying. Like, bro, this is my program. I'm going to run it like I run it, and I've been running for years. I've been successful. I got a Super Bowl behind me. And I think that if the Broncos give Sean Payton full control, as, kind of in a way that he's talking, they'll be a Super Bowl contender within 2 years. Maybe 3.
I think if Russell had the success that we all thought he was going to have, he'll still have the keys to the house. So I don't think that's it. I think right now, Sean is coming in like, we paying you all this money. You ain't cutting the mustard. So, hey, man, some of this stuff need to get cut off. But I think if he goes back and playing at an elite high level, he do what he want to do.
So you telling me if Bill Belichick, even with the success that
Bill ain't doing that,
that Russell has had over there in Seattle, you think if Bill come in or Nick Saban come in and Russell got his own assistant or his coach on staff, you think that's still gonna cut it? You think he's gonna allow that to happen?
No.
Hold on. That's a conversation off camera. We know there's been plenty of situations where, you got me in the back, but you know what I'm talking about. It's been some situations now. We ain't gonna throw the business all out now.
Yeah.
But you got some superstar caliber players who parents are in there like they coaches. That they can't wait till they get up out of there. We had starters like that. You know that. There's been guys on your team that their coaching staff couldn't wait to get off their team. You know what I'm saying? But
my first 2 years, I don't want them.
Wait, you was one of the players?
Man, they want to. Man, look, I was messing up everything out there on that field. They want to get me gone. Like I was telling Trent.
No, he's talking about.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, like I could tell you some stuff now. Off camera, huh? Yeah, off camera.
I can't wait till these mics go off.
So don't act surprised. We know it happens.
Yeah.
When you are that guy, but if you're not that guy, you can't. I don't think Russell knows how to be the man.
But I don't see an office and a personal assistant.
I wouldn't do
Hold on, he had an office?
Yeah.
Russell?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Hey, man.
Hey,
you just like, man, look
What did I tell you at the top of this segment, bro? They are a business-minded couple. If you look at and it's not too far-fetched. If you look at Steph Curry, LeBron, CP3, these fans, like they all transition into like more of a business mind with their wives and their partners. And I'm not mad about it.
But an office?
At the facility.
Yeah, I ain't never heard no player having an office.
He makes more than every coach on staff. What you gonna say to him?
Well, with that record, I'd say a lot.
We could, because, we can say he's sorry all day long.
But that's the thing. Sean Payton don't care about none of that.
And keep in mind, Sean Payton, I believe, already got a plan for us because we wanted him bad at New Orleans. So I think he had been scheming on him, for years. When that contract was up, he never got him. But
man, if you're an offensive guy,
bro, y'all just messed my head up, bro. I've never heard nothing like this. Like,
you didn't hear about that? That was a
office.
Big thing. He got his own office.
Yeah, that's wild.
I could have sworn I heard somebody say he got his own assistant too.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that part, and I just heard that the other day.
Yeah.
What?
Is it like Brady's personal trainer?
What'd you say?
Is it like Tom Brady's personal trainer?
Personal trainer is different. Like, I was able to have,
but not in the facility.
I mean,
they're not paying you. Tom had his in the facility eating lunch and everything. They're not paying him.
I mean, but a personal trainer is kind of different because
in the facility, Trent.
Man, listen, I'm talking about.
Trent,
I was able to have
in the facility.
He was the first rounder. That conversation different. See, let me tell you something. I know my place. I know my role. I get calls all the time. Hey man, can you come and train me at my school, university? I'm a man at the end of the day. That's like me coming home. My father-in-law cutting my grass. You know what I'm saying? It's territory. I understand my place and I know my role. Now, granted, I understand it may be coming from a good place and my father-in-law, but that's my responsibility. So if coaches see that, bro, they ain't dealing with you. You causing chaos when it don't need to be there.
And when I say personal trainer, I'm thinking like, okay, afterwards. You know, my personal trainer come in like I had a chance to bring Mike in when I was in Mexico, or you know, or even you know in the NFL, or when I was in Canada, like I could have brought Mike in and trained me afterwards. I'm gonna do their workout, I'm gonna do their stuff. Now, even when I was at Lions, I was doing that stuff, but I would go train with Mike, or have Mike come in and train me. And not saying like, okay, he's on staff. No, that's nah. You talking about Tom Brady at this sense in age? I can get it. Tom Brady. At this
I don't
sense in
see
age.
it then, man. I'm not saying favor is fair, but it works. You know what I'm saying? But some things you got to make sure.
I mean, because you got people that does your I mean, as far as athletic trainer too.
Yeah.
Because I remember they took my guy out of Indy that was with us and took him to Denver, and they gave him a contract because that was Peyton guy. You get what I'm saying?
Man, I got questions.
That's a bundle though.
Wait. Anybody on this show got an office in the AV building? Okay, I'm just making sure y'all ain't pulling no rust on us. Make demands.
The bathroom, my office sometimes.
Man, that's where I do my best thinking.
Who you telling? Who you telling? Get it all out.
But you know, let's be real, man. Russ, he was a hot commodity when he was, leaving Seattle. He's Super Bowl winner, all that. A lot of teams wanted him. So we can't be mad that he asked for what he asked for, even though it ain't panned out.
He probably asked for it. They just gave it to him because they wanted him.
No, man, ain't no way.
But like y'all know,
John Elway is a
he's not there anymore.
When he left? They got.
I don't think John Elway there no more.
I see him on the sideline all the time.
No, John's still there.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, from everything I know about him.
I think he's up higher now, but he's not the GM no more.
What's higher than GM besides the owner?
George Patton is the
GM.
See?
So what did Elway do?
Yeah, I don't think he's there no more. That's what I want to say.
Oh yeah,
I'll tell him.
Because that makes sense then. Because I knew Elway, he wouldn't go for that, bro. I've heard too many people say he's.
But
not.
I think
they told Russell he had to sit down on the plane. He was doing chin-ups. I don't know if that's a word, but that's a real thing. He was doing them with his ankles and stuff. They tell you, you got to sit down.
Well, I had him down at IMG. I had him, Ryan Tannehill, and Kirk Cousins.
So that's why those guys got those big checks. Damn, I should have had
He's the
you my
president of the football operations.
Oh, see. So he's still running stuff.
So I got a chance to meet these guys personally.
He's higher up.
Man, listen. People didn't realize like how big he was. Russell. So people thought Russell and him and Keenan Allen, they thought they was like at least like 6'2", 6'3". Man, look like
he 5'10".
I know Russell. Keenan like 6'2".
No.
Keenan Allen, the receiver.
No, not Keenan Allen. What's the offensive coordinator from the Broncos? Not Broncos. Dallas, the one they just fired. Kellen Moore.
Yeah, played with Boise State.
Yeah, they was both of them were like 5'9".
That boy was cold.
Yeah, he was cold at Boise. He was cold.
Now he with the Chargers, coach. He with the Chargers or the Rams?
Now. No, he with the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, he just got that job. That's crap, bro. Y'all just messed my head up, bro.
No, I think the pettiest thing, bro. What it was the second to last home game for the Broncos. They playing Future over the speakers multiple times. Yes,
I love that.
Back to
Twitter was going
Matrix.
crazy.
I want that money so bad, and I take it.
We know why that's just disrespectful.
You deserve it. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's crazy, bro.
that's real disrespectful.
So listen,
But the song be riding though. You can't.
They do.
You
They
can't, you can't even hate on Future. Ain't nothing you can say.
But they knew what they were doing.
So do you think guys want him out of there?
I think so.
If-
I'm not gonna lie. He's corny.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get that tweet from Judy?
Oh man.
Yeah, I need to see the tweet from Judy. Judy said he was a problem. That's crazy. Hey, Smitty, you messed as hell, man. Why you gonna play this Future in the background?
At least play change locations.
And you know ain't no clean version to change location. Bro.
Exaggeration.
Oh, maybe he found it.
Who was talking about something?
Oh, they
else?
said it was
We was
a
talking about
face
Sean
statement.
Payton.
What
came
we
out
was
tonight.
talking about before that? Before we came back on? Because we ain't finna go on a break. We gonna finish this on now.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. I was leaning on you to remember. I'm older than you, Trent, so it's up to you.
I
I
forgot
had
you
a
used to
better
play
memory.
football too.
Hush it.
I can't find it. Maybe I was wrong
Matt.
on it. I can't find it.
Play Madden.
He might have deleted it.
No, Jared.
I see
Judy
someone
was like-
screenshotted.
Yeah, he did, but he was like, I ain't gonna keep looking at these false statements about my boy Russ, man. As a teammate who sees the elite work ethic this man has incomparable. He got in office because he's committed his life to this game.
Come on, Judy. That don't even sound like Judy talking.
Well,
That's PR.
he didn't type it.
Nah, he didn't type that.
He definitely didn't type
He
that.
typed that one that he deleted.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one he typed.
Man, went down to the Senior Bowl. It was a great turnout. I had a little bad news about the Senior Bowl the morning of, which is I think is I get it, but I think it's kind of selfish on. I don't know. It's two sides to it. So 30 guys dropped out the morning of the Senior Bowl.
Why?
Went through practice the whole week and dropped out the morning of the Senior Bowl because their agents told them to. Yep, their agents told them to, and so now you put these guys in a situation where.
Hurt on the field.
Nah, not even that. I'm talking about
the other guys that's playing.
Yeah.
Because it's less now.
Yeah, and you wasting time with these guys that somebody else could have fulfilled those spots and had a chance of getting seen, or like you wasting a whole week of practice and guys getting showcased opportunities that that other people that they need.
I basically did the same thing, but I stayed though. I went to the
But
game.
you played. You played.
I didn't play in the game.
I thought you played at least 2 plays.
Yeah, 2. That was it.
You played. You played.
I practiced all week. Won the MVP.
Yeah, you won the MVP of the game.
Well, that's what, again, man. I think that comes down to, again, I hate always saying we are in a soft culture, because if you are the top dog, man, go show you the top dog.
Yeah,
now your situation different because you just got MVP of it. You have nothing else to prove. I've been greasing y'all this whole week, but for the ones that you may hear your name called, just because you go to the Senior Bowl, it's a lot of guys that still go undrafted.
Yep.
You still
It's guys that go to the daggone combine and go undrafted.
So, man, it's that right there.
That's some BS though.
That's poo cheese.
That's
man.
boo boo. You went down there. Them folks paid for you to come down there, gave you all this equipment, gave you all this stuff, gave you opportunity to keep showing your talent, to showcase yourself, and then the morning of the game you drop out.
That's false advertisement.
It is.
I think, but
that's false.
yeah, I number one, I
They ain't
don't know
gonna
why
miss
his
it, they-
agents just didn't bargain for like less playing time. Like get my guy in there 2 or 3 plays. We get him
But a
out.
lot of them guys ain't played since daggone the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And then next year they're gonna crack down on the guys.
Mhm.
Now they
Yep.
probably got to sign contracts and NDAs next year saying they're gonna play.
I don't think they're gonna do that, but
It'll be something.
It's gonna be something, bro.
It's gonna
because
be something. It's gonna
you
be
dropping out the morning. 30 players from the Senior Bowl dropped out that morning of the game.
How many players down there total?
As a GM,
Like, yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah,
but
but it goes hand in hand when we talking about these contracts. When we talking about Russell Wilson and Kirk Cousins, everybody wants the bag now. They don't want the work. You just want money. You want something for nothing.
But I'm finna tell you this now, though. That agent also put a bad rep on his name now. Certain teams won't fool with guys that is represented by certain people. Like you telling a kid who might maybe get drafted, even if he's high, to drop out of a showcase. You come on now. You worked your whole life for this opportunity. Now say you dropping out of stuff?
Yeah, it was 120 players that was at the game.
So that's a quarter of the guys.
Yep.
Gone.
That's
Imagine if half was gone, bro, and they would have messed up that TV money. You know they gonna
Man, look here.
You got the sponsors.
I'm going to say this and then I'm going to say this on record. For that lameness, I hope none of y'all get drafted. Because that's lame as hell.
Bars.
That's lame.
Don't nobody want to compete again, man. So we had a couple of kids that were 5 stars at my facility. And the conversation was, I'm like, okay, what camp you going to this weekend? They're like, so-and-so. I was like, oh, man, we need to start back working on these 40s and these 5, 10, 5. We got to get you ready for
Look, I got to say this.
Keep book bags on. I ain't competing.
I weighed in at 258 at the Senior Bowl. Everybody thought I was too heavy. Till I got out there and started playing and moving around. Well, these folks see me sprint from the 50 all the way to the daggum 10-yard line after the guy broke a run on the outside, on the opposite side of the field. And I was playing outside backer because I wanted to show I could play outside too. Like, playing in that game gonna give you, like, yeah, all the teams are there during the week watching you practice. Cool. But that game could be another opportunity, man. If you ain't played all good all week, that game can show you something. And I'm pretty sure out of 30 guys, y'all ain't practiced that damn good all week.
Yeah, and listen, it's something when you can practice good, but when you can play good, because a lot of people can't practice good, but a lot of people show up on game day and ball out. But you got some people that can, do both. But we used to call them, when I was in Cleveland, Berea All-Americans, and Berea is where we practiced at. And the guys get out there on the field game day was pool cheese, and we couldn't find them. And so
benching the whole daggone weight room, go out there and get thrown out the club.
Yep. But man, we gotta wrap everything up, man. But that's devastating to me. I
hope y'all hear that. Y'all lame and that's childish.
Y'all soft.
I could have been out there.
Soft.
Taking.
You took away somebody else's opportunity.
Right.
Man, stop listening to these agents, man.
Because
come on
they
now.
ain't played the game. They ain't in their position, bro. Like, come on, man.
But, bro, we seeing it everywhere. We're seeing it in high school. You got coaches, you got parents that will leave. They will take their kids away from a good coach because he's supposed to learn the system and put him around a bad coach where he learns bad habits and never fully develops. Everybody wants right now, man.
Yeah.
They want microwave results.
Real quick, and I know y'all football guys, but next week can we talk about Bama hoops at some point?
Oh yeah,
we ain't talked about it.
Oh yeah, you just missed the day when we talk about it.
Oh, it was my fault.
Yeah, we always talk about it.
Yeah. But listen, next week.
Hey, shout out to Hoover and Crystal in there, right? Hey,
put my head down.
Yeah,
Crystal, what up?
Shout out to Crystal,
the Lady Bucks.
Yeah, Crystal. Well, listen, man. Look, we got to wrap it up, man. We know it's coming to the end. It was a great show tonight for the Hometown Heroes. Man, y'all can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify if you missed it, Apple on the ropes with TR3. I ain't got no OnlyFans for no show. But listen, don't listen to Reggie, y'all. Listen, we'll see y'all tomorrow with the ropes with TR3.
Mr.